What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks. We talk about upcoming sneakers. I give you release information and my general knowledge of the sneaker. Tell me if you want to pick them up or not. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check out my X page at M8trix21 and my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt. Both links are down below in the description. But enough of that. Let's go. Let's get to the kicks. So today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 4 grade school and the Valentine's Day colorway. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Part one is the sneaker, where we talk about the sneaker, talk about colors, materials, and anything else we want to kind of talk about the sneaker. So let's get it, without further ado, once again, here they are, the Valentine's Day grade school Jordan 4s. And they look pretty dope, man. I think these are appropriate for grade school sizes. I don't think these would the colorway really matches with an adult thing, but at the end of the day, it looks pretty cool. The colors are nice. Looks more like an Easter vibe than a Valentine's Day vibe, but this was the name of it that they originally dropped, so it could change when it comes before the sneaker comes out. So the colors here are white, medium, soft pink, half blue, and vapor green. Like I said, definitely Easter vibes on this sneaker, more Easter than Valentine's Day. So I definitely think it should have been an Easter sneaker. Because it is dropping closer to Easter than, past Valentine's Day. So it should have moved on to Easter. But at the end of the day, it's pretty nice colors on this one. More pastel-y colors, more subtle, soft colors, and I like the way those look. So did a good job with that. So here's the side view of the sneaker. Like I said, you got the green netting, mostly white on the uppers. You look pink on the midsole, white on the midsole as well, and then you have like a gray for the outsole. Like I said, you have blue for the wings, and they look pretty nice as well, kind of like a translucent blue, which it looks nice. Like I said, gives this kind of softer image that this sneaker's trying to show with the colors. The pink probably is the most vibrant of it. It is a pastel-y pink, so you kind of get that hit on it as well. But at the end of the day, it's a nice looking sneaker. There's definitely some nice colors, and it looks pretty cool. Top down look at the sneaker. You get white laces, almost like rope laces. More green netting. You get a green patch on the tongue with pink for the Jumpman, which kind of gives you reminiscent of like AKA colors for those good green and pink. If you know anything about Greek, sort of sororities or fraternities, anything like that. But it looks pretty dope. Back of the sneaker, you get a pink Jumpman, powder pink, with a white tab, and then more than pink for the going across the midsole, white, and then it looks great, but I think there may be a translucent blue. Either way go, it looks pretty clean in my opinion. Looks nice, and it works very well. The colors really do match well, so it looks nice. Here's a look at that also, and it is more of a translucent blue, very, very light translucent blue. And then you get a pink Jumpman on the bottom as well, so that looks nice in my opinion. They did a good job with that, and nothing to complain about there. Like I said, it's a clean looking sneaker, clean colors. Nothing looks jumbled, nothing looks like it doesn't work. It fits well together. Color blocking is pretty nice on it, even though it's a mostly white sneaker. The rope laces kind of add a little bit to it as well. I like the way that looks. You get more of a tumbled leather on the uppers that you see on these close-up pictures of the actual sneaker. Tumbled leather looks nice, and then yeah, it looks nice, almost like a pebbled leather. And then the box. So this is where you get the Valentine's Day, in my opinion. The box looks very Valentine's Day. It has a heart on it, cut out on it, with a red Jumpman in it, pink box. The paper looks pretty cool as well. Like I said, they did a really good job marketing it as a Valentine's Day sneaker, even though it's releasing after Valentine's Day. It is what it is. But here's a tag that comes with it and a sticker. More Valentine's Day. You got Jordan with the to and from on the Valentine's Day kind of card. Especially if you get like when you were a kid in school, you had Valentine's Day cards. So that looks pretty nice as well. So it did a good job with that. So now let's move on to the release information. So these are dropping February 21st, a week after Valentine's Day, which makes no sense. You should be able to find these in multiple locations. They won't be a hard sneaker to find. This is like a general release sneaker for grade school, and the price point will be $165. Like I said, grade school sizes only, no extended sizes on this one. So these are for kids. So if you want these, get them for your kids, unless you just have a really small foot. But at the end of the day, grade school size is $165, not bad. A week after Valentine's Day, so next Saturday these will be dropping. You should be able to find these in multiple locations once again, and it's a pretty nice, clean sneaker, especially if you take it out of the box, it looks like an Easter sneaker. So yeah. So now let's get to my final thoughts and grades. So as far as colorway, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Concept, 5.5 out of 10, because I think I could have pushed a little bit further for Valentine's Day vibes. I love the stickers. I love the hang tag, and I do like the way they did the box. But the sneakers, they kind of didn't focus on the sneakers. Hyper resale 6 out of 10 and sell out 6 out of 10. And this is a rock or a stock. I think it's a rock. It's a grade school Jordan 4, so definitely a rock in my opinion. Not a stock. I don't think these are going to go up in price too much. If these were in the bigger sizes, maybe, but since they're not, I don't think they're going to be much of a sneaker that's going to go up in value a lot. So it is what it is, though. Still a dope sneaker to have for after Valentine's Day and going into Easter. So definitely a pretty nice looking sneaker. So especially if you like this colorway, I like it. So yeah. So now my final grade for these will be a 7.5 out of 10. It's a cop for me. I think they're dope. Like I said, if you got a kid, you pick these bad boys up for her, and then they look nice. So 7.5 out of 10 for these. A cop. I like them. Just not for me. So what grade would you give these? Let me know in the comments below, and we can talk about it from there. But like I said, I think my grade is pretty good for it. Could be a little bit lower. But either way it go, let me know how you feel about these sneakers in the comments below, and we can talk about it from there. That's all I got for you on this one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. It's your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to you all later. Bye. Perfect.